ICP is up nearly 140% in the last month and has been doing absolutely crazy numbers. So ICP is currently sitting at $12.71 with an increase of just around 140%. Internet Computer Protocol is a blockchain network that aims to bring greater efficiency and speed and decentralization to computation and data storage. So some news about ICP. So the Definity Foundation, who is a Swiss non-for-profit research and development organization, is a major contributor to ICP. So essentially they work together, and recently they announced that they had launched a European subnet on ICP, providing general data protection regulation, or GDPR. ICP is stepping into the foundations of real-world utility and has been at the backbone of why we've seen some kind of rally recently within the last month. Is the fact that they're partnering in a place like EU, which has super mad restrictions on data privacy and restriction. It just shows that they're actually getting some use case for their project, which is really, really important for a crypto's growth and a project's infrastructure. And this is one of the signs that we've seen ICP do so well recently. Going into price charts, we can see that ICP is just currently breaking out of a downtrend. So on the 15-minute, we did see this downtrend start to break towards the 8th of January, so around a day and a half ago or so, when we hit a local high of $16.35, and since then we hit a low of just under $10, but we've bounced back up to over $12 now, and we're currently testing this new trend line that we have going on. So if you guys just see here, we hit this low right here, and now we're starting to form another trend line here. If we bounce off and hit support again, that looks very likely at this point. So I imagine ICP will head towards $13.50 within the next couple of days, but that heavily depends on Bitcoin and the whole market in general, because Bitcoin had some fake news recently that the SEC's Twitter account was hacked, and then they post a fake approval of the Bitcoin ETF, and essentially that pumped price pretty not too crazy. It was about 3% within the space of 15 minutes. So we hit 2.6% in a 15-minute candle, and then the response once people found out it was fake was actually pretty crazy. We regressed down 6%. So it certainly shows that Bitcoin is very, very dependent on some news right now. It's very dependent on people waiting on the sidelines with some cash just to hop in. But it also shows that it is a little bit weak because this regression has been more than the fake pump. So if this announcement didn't even come out, I'm sure Bitcoin would have just stayed around about the same at around that 47 level. However, now we're trading just under 46,000 because people are just super scared at the moment, and I think that should be a sign that you should be really, really careful about where you're putting your money. So Internet Computer looks absolutely ready to smash in the next couple of months. I imagine that ICP is going to hit $20 within the next 2 to 3 months, depending on market stimulation and where we are as a whole in terms of Bitcoin and SEC approval. It looks likely that the SEC approval might linger a little bit just because of this fake news. I'm sure that the SEC sort of did know about it before it happened and had some insider trading going on. So judging from that reaction, I feel like it's going to linger a little bit. I don't think there's going to be approval today exactly, and I think that's going to affect ICP negatively. So we're going to see test support at $12 first, and then going into 11.5. But pushing past that, ICP looks very, very strong. Momentum looks very, very high. So for the macro, I would DCA into ICP right now. So just set orders at levels of 12 to somewhere between $10 to $9. And then stagger your orders accordingly, so that way you get the best entry, and then you can also get the best exit by doing this method. And ICP looks certainly ready for $20 within the next couple of weeks.